Today we are, damn, yo, run that back.
Today we're gonna be going through 7 unwritten rules. These rules you might have heard before. I haven't heard of any of these, so I don't know what to expect today. So let's have some fun.
Rule number 1, tall people stand in the back.
I started with that one.
How tall is too tall?
Hey, you stood on a chair. He's 9 feet tall.
This one cheesed me a little bit. I'm like 7'8", you know, Giannis height.
It's like, okay, I get it, bro. You could dunk.
100%. You have so much more depth for view. Like, of course you should stay back.
If it's a type of concert where everyone's on the same level, then yeah, go to the back.
If I'm paying to go to a concert, I'm gonna wanna get as close as possible to your money. The shorter people can figure it out.
People have asked me to like go in front of me and I'm just like, all right, go ahead. She kind of bad, she can get on my shoulders, but you know, more times I just let them in front of me. They're not in my way, so I really couldn't care less.
The girl behind you is like, Jesus.
But then again, for some concerts, it's first come, first serve. If you're too slow, then that's tough. You should have got there earlier. You want a good view with Drake? You gotta get there before me. They call me the runner, the track star, so it's gonna be a little tough, but it is what it is.
What I think should happen is that venues should make the floor on a slant. There's gonna be tall people in life, and you just gotta find ways to avoid them. If you're at a show and you see a bunch of tall people, you can maneuver your way through the crowd and just respect tall people.
Honestly, I have a hack for you guys too. Let's say you go with an interest of yours. I usually, like, if a tall dude, you know, blocks, I tap his shoulder and I kind of like, come on, man, like she can't see. And I kind of like use her, and then he feels bad, and then I get my clear vision. She's gotta be shorter than me though.
Rule number 2, don't record the entire concert on your phone.
I cannot lie, trash rule, throw that in the garbage. What Jack Armstrong says, get that garbage out of here.
Get that garbage out of here.
I mean, you should live in the moment and enjoy the concert, but at the same time, if you wanna film it, go ahead and film it.
Do you, man. You worked really hard to clear the space. Like, do your thing. I remember I had a couple like Big Sean clips on my BBM and I was like deleting stuff in the concert.
I personally would just like to, you know, be in the moment, enjoy the music, because I know that I'm not really gonna go watch them back later.
I did that for a long time where I was like, I need to grasp every moment, every feeling. I never look back on those videos.
People used to tell me, why are you filming so much of the concert and then you're not gonna rewatch it? Well, then the pandemic happened. You know what I did? Rewatched that concert footage because I can't go to concerts.
I record the concert on my phone, I record it in snaps, and I have the best moments on my phone because of that.
Let me get to the back. Let me get to the back.
I'm gonna let you get to the back. Some guy turned around and he tried to do a backflip at OVO Fest. Obviously he landed on his head because he was a goof. Who in the right mind said, let me do a backflip on the drop of Money in the Grave? If I didn't film that moment, I wouldn't have made hundreds of people laugh.
You know, if you're gonna put flash in people's faces, don't put flash in people's faces.
I do not record with my flash on because I'm not recording the back of your head.
You have somebody like next to you who's like screaming on their Snapchat 24/7, that's a little bit annoying.
That's why you have Snapchat. Like, you record it and then you flip back to you and then you go crazy, bruh.
If your entire story looks like the road dash line, yikes, you recorded too much.
Rule number 3, no sitting down at concerts.
Why would you sit?
If there were no seats to begin with and you're sitting down, go to the washroom.
If you're sitting down, you might die. Never sit down on a Playboy Cardi concert. You will come back home with a concussion. Maybe 2 of them, I cannot lie.
you can't be like sitting down in the mosh pit. I feel like that's just disrespectful.
At that point, it's like a health thing, you know? All these health ministers in the government, there should be a written rule, like government enforced rule.
I feel like it depends on who the artist is. If it's a hype artist, that's rude. Or if it's someone like low key, I feel like sitting down is okay.
If you're going to a concert, you're there to be hyped about the person that's performing for you. You're breathing the same air as this person.
Like, what if they have like a reason to sit?
There's no reason to sit down.
Unless you've like twisted your ankle.
If you have a broken ankle or something, yeah, sure, sit down.
Sometimes people's lower back can't handle standing up for a long time.
Looks like this is where he hurt his back. We'll have to see how he's going to play the second half.
You want to sit down? Sit down. Am I not mean or something? Like, I don't know what's going on with your knee. Toenail?
If you're standing up, you're all ready to get lit. You have to be prepared when you go to concerts. Like, hydrate everything, bro.
You know what though? If you want to do the Asian squat, you could do that the whole time. The Asian squat, pretty much, yeah, see, my back's giving out already, you know what I mean? It's pretty much like that. And then like, much better than this. If you go to like kind of like TNT Supermarket or any of my family parties, they just pretty much chill like this. There's no chairs. I'm the only one sitting on the chair. Where is this going?
Rule number 4, don't scream song requests at the band.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying.
Oh, hold on. That song sucks. Play Crazy Train.
If it's like an encore, I feel like that's okay.
If you're yelling out names, no one's listening to you. We just know what your favorite song is, and that's all that really accomplishes.
Don't scream a song that I'm gonna be playing soon. Just Just relax.
Requesting a song in the middle of a concert is probably not gonna go anywhere considering they know their order, they know what they're gonna perform.
You say G-Eazy one more time.
If you like one of their low-key songs that no one else listens to, then that's tough. If you hear it, you'll hear it. If you don't, you don't.
Rule number 5, don't make out in public.
Oh, 100%.
I feel like that doesn't even just go for concerts.
No one needs to see that. Why would you go to a concert to make out? Y'all really spending hundreds of dollars to make out?
Don't remind me that I'm not in a relationship. There's a time and space for that.
If I had a girlfriend, she is not my girlfriend at the concert, bro. I don't know who she is. Unless she's getting lit with me, then she's just like a partner.
I personally was at a concert before where like dude was like going off beside me. Kind of awkward because I was kind of looking at the person like, you know what I mean? It wasn't the same energy. As long as it's not my ex. Yeah, I'm definitely standing with the tall dudes if I see that.
Rule number 6, one song maximum for sitting on people's shoulders.
I think I agree with that.
You know what? I don't think you should be on people's shoulders in the first place. You're blocking the view of somebody who paid to be here. If you're short, try to move to the front.
Yeah, maybe one song, because at that point it goes back to the tall people thing where you gotta stay in the back.
Like if someone's sitting on someone's shoulders in front of me, this is gonna sound bad, but I feel the urge to just yank them down because I wanna see.
What if someone's knees give out and you just take out like 4 other people behind you? Yeah, I feel like that's more of a safety issue.
I went to Oshiega a couple years ago and the person I was with was like, hey, can I sit on your shoulders to listen to it? You know, I did a couple pull-ups the night before. I was like, for sure. And at first it was good. Like honestly, I was fine. 45 seconds into it, I wasn't even listening to the song anymore. I didn't even know where I was. I wasn't strong enough to do it in that time. Like I couldn't even do the full song and I didn't even know what song it was.
If you don't skip leg day and you can support that person, then maybe.
I'm in the gym now though.
Rule number 7, don't show up late and try to squeeze up to the front.
I have a personal problem with this one.
You're late, that's just an L on you because you didn't plan properly. Even if there's traffic, we're all experiencing the same traffic. We're all going to the same location.
Slow down, everyone! Calm down! It's not a race! Stop rushing!
Or people who have been waiting in the line for X amount of time, like you're literally just robbing them of their spot.
I try to be on time everywhere I go. So if you're gonna come late and try to get a better spot than me, I am not afraid to start some beef with you.
Me and my friend showed up like 30 minutes early just so we could get good spots. And this guy who wanted to give bouquets to Georgia Smith like tried to squeeze through. And I was so mad because I was like, if you cared so much about her, you should have came early.
I won't lie, I do this. I don't care about anyone else.
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
Came early and you waited, but I wasn't gonna do all that.
That's also like with the bathroom because some people might have the spot in the front and then they gotta go pee. If you gotta go pee, that's tough.
Just squeezing through in general is mad rude. Make sure your armpits don't stink or else it'll be like, you know, this guy's pushing through and he stinks. Come on, bro.
It worked really well for me when I was covering shows and I was like the photographer. People were like, oh, she has a camera, like she's important.
I was in New York one time for the Meek Mill concert. My stomach was hurting. You know how New Yorkers are. They're like, yo, word to my mother. Yo, you're not getting back there, B.
You're not a real New Yorker till you curse somebody the out.
It probably took me an hour to get back to my spot. I ended up beside like Carmelo Anthony's wife though, you know, so that was kind of cool.
I've done it before. But you know, it's only because I knew someone up there already. I'm not gonna just, you know, be rude like that.
Your friend is at the front, go ahead, like don't want people getting separated.
Yo, if your friend's over there, that's tough. Y'all gonna have to FaceTime or something, bro. It is what it is. You're not getting past.
Any of your own rules you'd add?
You have to be physically prepared. You have to jump. Well, it depends on the concert because, you know, you're not gonna like start, hey, Daniel Caesar, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna do all of that for him. You gotta jump for the baby, you gotta jump for Drake, jump for Tory Lanez, all those guys. And then for the calm singing ones, you gotta sway, man. Especially post-COVID, because I know all y'all are missing those concerts right now.
Don't scream during the entire performance. There's times to scream. When the artist comes on, scream. If they leave, scream. If they say scream, go ahead and do it. They're in the middle of a song and you're not singing. If you're screaming for no reason, you're gonna get on my nerves. Have some common courtesy and don't scream just because it's annoying. Don't do it anymore.
For girls at least, is like, don't wear heels.
Feet is killing down and working.
Not going to the club, you know what I mean? I can only imagine the pain afterwards.
Okay, let's wrap it up now. Tall people stand in the back.
I'll allow it.
It depends.
Back, disagree with that one.
That's a middle.
That shouldn't be rude.
Well, no majority, so that rule won't pass. Don't record the entire concert on your phone.
I ain't with that.
Disagree.
Agree.
Thumbs up.
Yes.
No.
Looks like that won't pass either. No sitting down at concerts.
I like that rule. Yeah, Dougie, enforce that, my brother.
Hardcore agree.
Somewhat disagree.
Definitely should be a rule.
Yep, I agree with that.
No.
That rule passed on a majority decision. Don't scream song requests at the band.
Yeah, don't do that.
Agree.
Facts.
Definitely should be a rule.
I agree.
Thumbs up.
Only one away from being a unanimous decision. Don't make out in public.
Please don't do that, bro.
Agree.
Agree.
Definitely should be a rule.
I don't really agree, but it just depends on the circumstance.
No.
Another rule passed. One song maximum for sitting on people's shoulders.
Hundos.
Disagree, because it shouldn't happen at all.
Agree.
I agree with that statement.
Definitely yes.
Yeah.
Another majority decision. Don't show up late and try to squeeze up to the front.
Agreed. I hope y'all are hearing that.
Big fact.
Don't do that unless you're me. No.
Yeah.
Another rule passed on majority. Hey Teddy, should people squat at the concert?
Do I think people should be squatting? I mean, unless you're at the family party with me, then we can squat together. I don't think it's a good look if you do that though at the show.
If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll make more of them.